The next animated Star Wars series has just been announced. According to a press release on StarWars.com, Disney Plus ordered its next animated series from Lucasfilm, Star Wars The Bad Batch. Fresh off of the critically acclaimed series finale of Star Wars The Clone Wars, the Disney Plus original series will premiere on the streaming service in 2021. The series follows the elite and experimental clones of the Bad Batch, first introduced in the Clone Wars, as they find their way in a rapidly changing galaxy in the immediate aftermath of the Clone War. Members of the Bad Batch, a unique squad of clones who vary genetically from their brothers in the Clone Army, each possess a singular exceptional skill, which makes them extraordinarily effective soldiers and a formidable crew. In the post-Clone War era, they will take on daring mercenary missions as they struggle to stay afloat and find new purpose. Giving new and existing fans the final chapter of Star Wars The Clone Wars has been our honor at Disney+, and we are overjoyed by the global response to this landmark series, says Agnes Chu, Senior Vice President of Content at Disney+. While The Clone Wars may have come to its conclusion, our partnership with the groundbreaking storytellers and artists at Lucasfilm Animation is only beginning. We are thrilled to bring Dave Filoni's vision to life through the next adventures of the Bad Batch. That sounds pretty cool. There have been rumors of this series and a Star Wars Rebels sequel series floating around for a while. I've been mostly hearing about both from Noah and Corey over at Kessel Run Transmissions, so chalk this up as a win for them. I've been more excited for a Rebels follow-up because that story left more unanswered questions than the Clone Wars did, and we've just been hearing about it for much longer. But this new series definitely has potential. I think there would be a lot to explore with the clones in general after their galactic purpose has been served. Where did they go? What do they do? How are they treated by everyone else? Did the Bad Batch execute Order 66? Whether they did or didn't, how do they feel about it? Following the Bad Batch specifically will be interesting. They are pretty over-the-top characters, which was fine for just 4 episodes. I thought Wrecker was pretty funny, shoulder-pressing a gonk droid while eating a Nuna leg in the Clone Wars, but it definitely wouldn't be my instinct to look at him and go, now that's someone I want headlining an entire series. But I trust Dave Filoni. I mean, the Clone Troopers couldn't have been more one-dimensional in the films, but George and Dave together made them all unique over the course of the series. The Bad Batch might be caricatures right now, but I'm sure they will become more multifaceted, and Echo is definitely someone I wouldn't mind seeing more of. But beyond just the Bad Batch, the person I really want to know more about is Rex. I think he would have an insanely compelling story to tell in between the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. How did he wind up on an ATTE with Wolf and Gregor? How many other clones did he approach? Maybe he tried and failed to bring Cody with him. I would love to see him seeking out more of his brothers and trying to tell them about their chips with varying degrees of success. Of course, if that does become part of the show, that'll introduce the troubling question of why isn't the Bad Batch with Rex and the others? Where are they by the time of Star Wars Rebels? I'll admit my immediate reaction to this news isn't 100% unbridled joy. I've been anxious to get into more unfamiliar territory with Star Wars, new characters, new eras, etc., but I have been won over by every single animated series Star Wars has thrown at me so far, so I'm sure this one will be no different. Hearing that we're getting a Bad Batch series at first makes me go, really? But reading the description of a story of clones trying to stay afloat and find new purpose already tells me there will be some depth and meaning to this. And the fact that this will likely be targeted at existing Clone Wars fans at an older age group from the start means we might get to skip some of the goofier Season 1 and 2 episodes the Clone Wars, Rebels, and Resistance all went through. Let me know what you think of this news in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.